Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my yoga time. Thanks for joining me today. Today's class is tailored for the heart and small intestine meridians. Now, while these organs physically don't share a similar role, energetically they do. They both rule the blood. So the small intestine is the organ of discernment, constantly sorting the influx of stimuli, determining what is to be absorbed and what is to be discarded, both physically and emotionally. The emotions associated with these meridians is that of sadness, deep sorrow, versus contentment, joy, and happiness. We have 2 blocks for this practice. If you don't have any blocks, you can improvise with a thick book and a rolled up towel. The postures will be predominantly restorative, a little bit of somatic movement, and a hint of core. We'll practice 2 mudras throughout the class. The first one is Surya mudra, which corresponds to the fire element. Both these meridians relate to the fire element. So to practice this one, it's the tip of the thumb meeting the back of the ring finger on the second phalange, the second knuckle. And then in shavasana, we'll practice Hridaya mudra, which is very potent for the heart. We're curling the pointer finger into the base of the thumb, and then the tip of the thumb will meet the tip of the middle and ring fingers. So when you're ready, come to stand for me, and we'll bring our hands to prayer. Inhale. As you exhale, press the palms away, round the spine. On the inhalation, lift the arms up. Exhaling forward, round the spine. Slow movement, slow breath. Next time you inhale the arms up, pause there, and then as you exhale, take them straight out to the side. Let's bend the elbows, bring the fingertips towards the shoulders. Roll the shoulders forward and down and try to move the elbows back and up a little. You might feel a little heat or a little tingling down the arms. We're gently tensioning the ulnar nerve. So we never want to stretch the nerves, but we do need to tension them from time to time. If they're not able to slide and glide, they become impinged, and that causes pain. Well done, yogis. Let's relax, bring the hands to prayer, interlace the fingers, gently roll out the wrists. And your next inhalation, take the arms out wide. If you can, eagle arms, cross the right arm over the left, binding once or twice. If that's not an option, just take your hands to your shoulders. Let's squeeze those elbows together. Inhale to look up and exhale around the spine looking down. Moving with your breath. And next time you exhale, let's gently fold forward, bend the knees. Keep pressing the elbows together, but give in to gravity. Let the shoulders and the head hang. Inhale. And unravel the arms, roll back up to stand. Inhale, arms out wide, changing sides, left over the right. Moving with your breath. Next exhalation, rolling forward, let the knees bend. Let the head hang. And let's unravel those arms. Just take a little ragdoll, a little sway from side to side. And then gently placing those hands on the floor, stepping back and lowering down onto hands and knees. So a little wrist therapy here. Let's turn those fingertips around to face the knees if you can. If that's too strong, you can do one hand at a time. And then here, just some gentle circles. Change directions. let's shake it out. Coming forward into your puppy pose now, we'll keep the elbows and palms lifted. So bring your forehead to the mat and just those fingertips. Have the hands as wide as the mat. Gently guide the shoulders back towards the hips. Breathing into the heart center. Feel the breath expand in all directions. Take a moment to pause before you exhale slowly, softening the heart towards the mat. Let's return to tabletop, coming into an upper body twist now, threading the needle. Take the right arm underneath the left. Let's keep the left elbow pointing up to the ceiling. Option to take your Surya mudra. Gently firm the right arm down and squeeze those shoulder blades towards one another. Let's change sides. And lifting on up, just moving through a hint of core now, coming into a forearm plank. So if you need to lighten this pose, you can practice one knee on the mat and alternate. Let's try to round the upper back. Press the back of the heart up towards the ceiling. Slight tuck of the tailbone and keeping the jaw relaxed. Let's lower down, Sphinx pose. Taking a little neck stretch here, drop your left ear towards the left shoulder. Change sides. And coming back to center. Pressing back into a child's pose and resting those hands next to the feet, palms facing the ceiling. Option to take your Surya mudra. And just let the shoulders be heavy. And let's gently lift on up. Recruiting your props now, we'll come into a supported fish pose. So if you've got the two blocks, one block is flat for underneath the shoulders, and we'll go second block, second height for underneath the head. If you've got the one block, you can use the block under the head and the rolled up towel under the shoulders. Otherwise, you've got the book under the head and the towel under the shoulders. Let's bring ourselves down and line up the bottom of your shoulder blades with the prop and come to rest with your knees bent. Starting with the arms out to the side. Let's inhale. And as you exhale, take eagle arms once again, crossing the right arm on top of the left, binding once or twice, and we'll take a little sit up, tuck in the chin, come halfway up. Then return to the blocks. Inhale the arms out. Exhale other side, squeezing forearms, elbows together. Let's do one more on each side. Well done, yogis. Come to take a rest now with the arms out to the side. You might like to straighten and relax the legs. Feel free to take your Surya Mudra here once again. And if you would like to go a little deeper, you can lower the prop under the head or remove it altogether. And just finding your sweet spot with those props. As we open the heart center, we create space for santosha, contentment. Not the kind that we chase, but the contentment that arises within, organically, when we stop resisting the moment and allow ourselves to be exactly where we are. Santosha reminds us that contentment doesn't come from fixing or resisting things. It arises when we release what burdens us and nourish what steadies us. Let's prepare to release the pose now, bending those knees. See if you can slide the block out from underneath the shoulders. We'll keep the one underneath the head, lining the edge of the block up with the base of the skull. Little neck release here as you exhale, slowly let the head fall to one side. And then inhaling back to center. Feeling the meeting points between the head and the block. Well done, yogis. When you're ready, let's remove the block, bring the head down to the mat. Coming into another chest opener, reclined Gomukhasana arms, cow face arms. So we'll be bringing the hands into this position or thereabouts. The fingertips don't have to reach. If you're nursing a shoulder injury, you might look a little bit more like this rather than this. So modifying as you need to. We'll start by lifting the left arm up. Place the palm, if you can, in between the shoulder blades or close to, maybe a little more off to the left side. Then take your right arm out to the side, palm facing down. Roll a little onto your left as you bend the right elbow. And gently position that right hand as high as you comfortably can. Slightly tuck in the chin and lengthen the back of the neck. Either rest with your knees bent or straighten and relax the legs. So right palm is facing down to the mat and left palm is facing the body. Breathe into the heart center. And let's bend those knees and release the arms. Take them out to the side. Exhale, cross them over. Little pressure between the forearms. And then unravel, changing sides. Left palm faces down, then roll a little to the right. Position that left palm as high as you comfortably can. And let's release. Coming into a laying tree pose now, let's bend the right knee out to the side. We're going to bring a side bend in, so lift head and shoulders off the mat and hinge over to the right. Option to interlace the hands underneath the head, or you might prefer just to hold the elbows. And let's bring the head back to center, changing sides. Head and shoulders hinging over to the left, welcoming that side bend. And making our way back to center. Well done, yogis. You might like to place your blocks behind the legs, just underneath those hamstrings, or you can just lay flat on your back. Gently tucking the shoulders under and taking Hridaya Mudra here. Index finger curling into the base of the thumb, tip of the thumb meeting the middle and ring fingers. Pinky fingers staying extended. And I will leave you here in Shavasana today, yogis. Let's close the eyes down, softening the forehead, the tongue and jaw. Surrender to what is. Let go of what was. And have faith in what will be.